Oh, I was muted. Zombo, you want to see a new world record? As do I. Tonight for sure. Yo, what's up, Max? I'm still setting up. I was running really late today. Like, normally I start my stream like 15 minutes earlier, but I literally just got home 5 minutes ago. Yo, what's up, Mario fam? Out partying with the ladies, were you? Nah, I was at a work party eating steaks. Waiting for a new YouTube video. I'm not gonna lie, your past 2 videos were good. Yo, thank you. I've been recently getting a lot of YouTube comments saying, you think Dream Team is bad or whatever, so I'm gonna have to dislike it. And I'm like, ah, rip. Feels bad, I got the wrong opinion. Yummy cows, true. Cows are probably the... Unfortunately, cows are probably the tastiest animals besides, like, chicken to me. Oops. Let's just restart that. Hoping I do well on runs today. Yeah, thank you. I will try. I definitely will try. I'm currently on an upswing of runs that get to the late game. The last 2 streams have been really good about it. Who cares about an opinion? I watched someone who thinks Superstar Saga sucks, and you manage? True. Yeah, I don't know. They were also my first videos, too. So I don't know how much, like, my video skill making, like, affected, like, my, affected the way I was able to make my arguments in the video. But my next video is definitely gonna be a hot take as well, so I wonder what reaction that'll get. Okay, sorry for distraction, but I am back. Start a flame war in the comments? Oh no. Oh, god damn it, I'm still muted. Did anyone... I wonder what the last thing I said was. But I was definitely talking for like at least a minute. Oh, yeah. Comments boost engagement, yeah. So I guess even if I get hater comments saying how much my opinion sucks, like that's probably good. Yo, what's up, Trey Gems? Every bros attack after BIS was forgettable. It might not be the bros attacks. Maybe you just think the games were forgettable themselves. Like the only Bowser's Inside Story bros attacks that I remember, like that I've remembered since playing it as a kid, were jump helmets. Actually, I guess I remembered a lot of them. Like, I remember Jump Helmet, Falling Star, Spin Pipe, Magic Window. Yeah, but with Dream Team, I don't really... the only thing I remember is, like, Rocket Hammer, and Z Keeper Egg. Dream Team and Paper Jam were slow. Yeah, I agree. That was like my main concern with both of those games. And I guess like a vocal minority of people like disagreed with me. Because I do get a lot of comments saying, oh, one of my favorite comments was like, so what I gather from this video is just that you're really bad at these games. Like, meanwhile, I have the world record in this. Like, that was the best one. One of the bosses I used to hate in Superstar Saga was the Wiggler. Oh yeah, true. If you don't understand how the Wiggler fight works, like, it sucks. I will say it is kind of a little hard to notice, like, that the Wiggler only has like one turn of vulnerability. Like, he will change back to being invincible after one hit, so you gotta make that one hit count. And if you don't know that at first, you could waste your turn not doing enough damage. Well, I think the biggest problem with Dream Team... Like, I think a really easy way Dream Team could have made itself quicker was just to like, make the area smaller. Like, I think because it was in 3D, like, the travel time between areas was significantly slower. So if they just made the areas a little smaller, or if they just kept the 2D art style, like, I think that would have helped. But yeah, like, Mario and Luigi's walking speed was really slow, especially compared to how big the maps were. You had to stop playing Superstar Saga because the Wiggler was too hard. Rip. I also had to stop playing Superstar Saga when I was a kid, but it was for like a much memeier, funnier reason. Like, when I was a kid, I could not pass the minecart game no matter what. Like, I guess I couldn't figure out like how to jump over the thwomps or something. So, like, I remember I had to quit that game because I had to quit this game because of a mini game, which is pretty epic. I think I don't actually like the speed socks that much. I think I think they were like a band-aid solution to like movement speed, because I think they actually move too fast, and then it's hard to control the bros and move how you want to. Like, I feel like the speed socks have gotten me into a lot of encounters. Or I guess they're called the dash socks, yeah. But honestly, I think, like, if I think back to the areas, in Dream Team, like, I think one of the worst areas was, like, Dozing Sands. Like, it was like a big circle, and, like, the only way you could navigate it quickly was through that machine. And I think that was really slow. Like, it was really slow, but there was not actually a lot of stuff to do in that area, if you think about it. Yeah, I remember the trio rackets, and I remember trio kite, I guess it was. But I don't actually remember any of the bros attacks. Took you 3 days to be Princess and Elder Princess Shroob. Yeah, I think that final boss gauntlet of Princess into Princess 2 into Princess 2 Phase 2, like, that's probably the hardest single fight gauntlet in the entire series. Like, I believe Elder Princess Shroob was, like, way too hard. Yeah, especially if you're playing on the US version. Like, if you didn't know, the US version basically has double HP values. Like, they kind of changed the damage formula to help out with it, but it's still way more bloated than any other version of the game. How is Darkstar in Bowser's Inside Story a boss? I don't know. I think it was a pretty good boss fight. Oops. Yeah, I think Darkstar was one of the better boss fights in that game, actually. Like, I really like Darkstar, Fawful, and then the final boss, of course. Yo, what's up, Razo? But honestly, I didn't find the rest of the boss fights in Bowser's Inside Story that strong. Like, I just don't think... Like, if I were to go back and redo my Bowser's Inside Story video, I think I would go a little bit harder on the combat. Because I rave about, like, the final boss, and, like, the bosses where you do tag team combat with Mario and Bowser. But honestly, like, aside from those few boss fights, like, the rest of the fights kind of fall flat. Like, Bowser himself is not very interesting, and then the Mario Bros are kind of overpowered. Yo, welcome back, DDX. I'm shocked Dark Bowser has 1000 HP. Well, I think like, even if you defeat Dark Bowser, I think he might revive. Like, whatchamacallit. Like, you cannot actually beat Dark Bowser unless you beat the Darkstar Core, which is the Mario and Luigi portion of that fight. Like, he's invincible. Yeah, currently studying for Spanish exam tomorrow. Yeah, maybe the text in this speedrun will help you. The trash can boss fucked you up as a kid, nice. I think Junker, which is the trash can boss, I think he's like a big turning point in the run. Like, I think that boss is also very difficult in the speedrun, but I don't remember. Yo, Stavros, thank you for the 10. Good luck, have fun. Let's get the spiciness fire speed going. Yeah, chat is warm. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck, and thank you for the bits. I think by the time I played Bowser's Inside Story, I was a gamer. Like, I was that type of gamer that liked to be overpowered. So, like, I fight every random encounter. I always get the best armor and gear. So I didn't actually have trouble with that game when I was playing it as a kid. Like, for example, like, whenever I play Pokemon games, I fight every single encounter. So I'm never under-leveled or anything. Like, usually I'm over-leveled. And then when it comes down for the Elite Four and Champion, I'm always the correct level. Except in Pokemon Emerald. I think the level balancing in Pokemon Emerald was probably the worst. Oops. Like, even in Pokemon Emerald, when I fight every single encounter, I was still, like, barely, like, hitting level 50 and a lot of 40s when I got to the Elite Four. What's one boss I hate in Bowser's Inside Story or Superstar Saga? I don't think I hate a single boss fight in Superstar Saga, so it'd probably be in Bowser's Inside Story. And the kind of bosses that come to mind when I think of bosses I don't like are probably a giant battle. Probably Fawful's Express. I one-shot it, but it was really close. Like, I thought I played the fight pretty much perfectly, but I barely, like, beat the fight before the time limit ran out. So I think there was something I didn't know about the fight, but I just clutched it out. So that's probably a fight that everyone hates. What do you call the magic owl? It's called the Zkeeper in Dream Team. Alright, by the way, we're gonna start run number 1. Exam season, huh? Yikes. 2 exams today. I don't think I ever had multiple exams on multiple exams on the same day when I was in college. But I definitely had multiple exams in, like, the week or two. Okay, it's go time. Start. Yeah, I think the giant Bowser fights in Dream Team were probably, like, objectively better, maybe. Like, just because they're more complex, you actually do more stuff in the fight instead of just like attacking over and over again. But I think I liked the Bowser's Inside Story fights better just because they were shorter, and, like, the complexity in Dream Team kind of was annoying at times. Not gonna lie, could not get past the Swiggler fight in Partners in Time. Yeah. For being the first boss fight, Swiggler already having 500 HP. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Especially compared to, like, the non-USA versions of the game. 500 HP is more of a later game HP standard. Like, the final bosses have, like, 1500. But at that point, Mario and Luigi are, like... Mario and Luigi are, like, 20 times stronger than they are in the beginning of the game. So you would assume that the early game bosses are 20 times weaker than the final bosses, but they're barely even, like, a third of the way weaker. In your childhood, you hated Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga because Paper Mario was not in it. That is unlucky. I'm guessing you played Paper Mario first, and you're like, oh, another Mario game. This must be like the handheld Paper Mario. Then you got pranked. What do I think of the Dreamcast deal? I don't know, like, what that refers to. Like, but doesn't the Dreamcast, like, not exist anymore? Unless they're making, like, a new Dreamcast system, which would be crazy. There's a Dreamcast auction on eBay. Did a Dreamcast system go for like $1 million or something? Even though Dreamcast kind of sucked. Don't at me. Yeah, I feel like the Dreamcast system was basically a Sonic Adventure, like, simulator. Actually, I think there's one game that I've heard a lot about, but I've never played it. There's a game called Crazy Taxi that I think was really popular. But I think it was just like a regular, like, kart game. Dreamcast console with 2 OG controllers, a VMU, and 5 complete games with cables for $40. That sounds crazy. Like, I feel like the one old console that I still try and look at are Wii's. I want to hoard Wii's. I have 2 currently, but one of them is like my childhood Wii, and another is like a Wii that I used for speedrunning. But I think the Wii costs like $40 to $50 just by itself. But I'm always scared of my other Wii. I have a white Wii, which is my childhood Wii, and then my black Wii with the speedrun Wii. I'm always scared of my black Wii breaking. So I feel like I should have a backup somewhere. Yeah, my white Wii, like, it already doesn't have a working disk drive, so that's the one I use all my homebrew stuff on. You save laptops like I save Wii's, yeah. Usually I run computers to the ground. I want to do better. Now that I have a PC, like, I bought a pre-built PC that was, like, it was really good for when I got it, I think. Like, there's a lot of budget stuff, but nothing was outdated, and I even got some stuff that was new thanks to, like, whatever special deals. So, like, I don't think I should run it to the ground, but I think I should gradually upgrade it. I'm just, like, so not PC savvy. Yo, Diego Lazo, thank you for the raid. What's up, everybody? Yeah, welcome to the intro of the Superstar Saga World Record speedrun. Which version of the Black Wii is it? It's the Black Wii that I have. It still runs GameCube games and everything. I think the Red Wii might have taken out the GameCube backwards compatibility, but who knows? I know there's some Wiis that did that. Yeah, nice 3. Thank you for the good luck, Diego. Now, yeah, I don't think I got into like any of the special consoles until probably until the Switch, honestly. Like, there's a Monster Hunter Switch that came out that looked really cool that I didn't end up getting. But one that I did get was, I did have a Majora's Mask 3DS. Even though I didn't even play, like, I got Majora's Mask 3D, but I never played it. What's my opinion on Super Mario All-Stars? The one on the SNES is pretty epic. The one on the Switch, I heard, was not good. I didn't buy that game. But apparently a lot of the games... Well, there's only 3, right? There's Sunshine Galaxy and 64. Apparently, like, a lot of them didn't run well. And then that, on top of not being able to use GameCube controller, a lot of people were mad at. All red Wii's still have backwards compatibility, nice. I might be thinking of the Wii Mini. I think the Wii Mini default came in red. Twitch yesterday, YouTube today. Nice, Carter. You switching it up on me. Yeah, this game can be done in 110 time, but it requires me to play out of my mind. Galaxy Switch is better than Galaxy Wii? Yo. The N64 Ice Blue console looks epic. Okay, I think the like special colored N64s are cool, but I think Jungle Green, I think it's Jungle Green, not Emerald Green, but the green one is the best one for sure. Like, way better than Ice Blue. Did I play Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots for DS? No. My DS was, like, strictly a Pokemon machine, I feel like. A Pokemon and random RPG machine. This game is going to be at GDQ, yes. I forget the time slot, but I think it's pretty good for American viewers. I think it's about lunchtime on Wednesday, maybe. But I'm not going to be running it. There's a Japanese runner who's coming from Japan to run it live at GDQ. His name's Tonkatsu, so you should check him out. But I'm not going to be running it. I will be commentating it from the internet. So you won't see me, but you'll hear my beautiful voice. And hopefully I'll drop some knowledge bombs on you guys during the run.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Speaking of YouTube, next video when? The next video will hopefully come out before Christmas. I just have to, like, actually record my script. So you guys should badger me about doing it before I get off tonight. Watermelon Red was the rarest N64, but looked the best to you. I don't know about that. I'm kind of a red color hater. Like, of the original Pokemon game colors, red, green, blue, and yellow, I think green is the best. And then blue second, and then yellow and red aren't... I'm not super hot on yellow or red. But I would probably... I don't know. I like yellow better than red, but I don't actually like Pokemon Yellow's yellow color better than red. Like, it's a little too light for me. I think I'm more of a golden yellow guy. Yeah, Tonkatsu's good at this game. I think he's top 5 still. And I was recently talking to him about it. He's gonna start doing some runs, I believe, in his next couple streams. Is there any TAS-only trick that does have a slim chance of humans doing it? Yeah, the TAS uses a couple teleports, so during the Little Funky Town segment and Popple and Birdo segments, you will see me like teleport over walls. And the task can do that to teleport over multiple rooms. But the tricks are very precise, and there's not like a consistent human setup for it yet. But if there was a consistent way, it'd be fast. Guys, we must answer the question, Sega Genesis or SNES? This is not even a competition. It is SNES all the way. SNES is one of the most goated consoles. Like, I think SNES might be my #1 console of all time. It has, like, what I like to call the holy trinity of JRPGs. And those three JRPGs are games, they're like the first 3 games that I've ever played in my entire life. And they basically molded my opinions on what a good game is. And they're still like in my top 5. All 3 of them are my top 5 of all time games. Yeah, other than Sonic, what does Sega have? Yeah, my holy trinity of SNES games is Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, and SMRPG. Yeah, they're all JRPGs, but also uniquely different. Opinions on Mario 64. It's alright. Yo, lucky hit. And mushroom. Alright, this is a crazy run right now. Yeah, SMRPG. SM64 is pretty good. I think the early game's pretty good. But there's a point that's probably like midway through the game where like the levels just aren't as fun as before. Like as soon as you go, like after the basement pretty much, I think it drops off a lot. Yeah, 2 mushrooms already, hype. Oh, you meant Mario Kart 64? I think Mario Kart 64 is, like, bad. Like, not even a good game. I think it's bad. Like, it's the first Mario Kart that I think is playable. I don't like, I like Super Mario Kart better than Mario Kart 64. But like, that's like, wrong. I just like it because I like the SNES more than the 64, because I never had a 64. But, I agree Mario Kart 64, like, is the beginning of what good Mario Kart should be. But I think it didn't, like, it didn't pull off everything it set out to be. I think the first good Mario Kart game is Double Dash. Yeah, and then Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart 8 are all really, really good. Which is better, SMRPG or SMRPG Switch? I like SMRPG OG better. I didn't like how Rainbow Road was a joke in 64. I don't even remember like what the maps are like in that game. But like from playing the new Rainbow Road 64s, it looks like it'd be awful. Not one. Rainbow Road 64 had borders? Like, that's the issue? Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. It should have borders in 64. Like, the game's, like, mechanics and, like, the driving wasn't good enough to not have borders on a map like that. It would have been unplayable. Yeah, the Mario RPG and its remake are not very different. Like, my next video is actually going to be like a comparison of the two games, and kind of my overall problem with a lot of remakes that Nintendo's done already. Was the remake of this game good? Yeah, I thought it was good. Did I think it was perfect? No. Same game but easier? Yeah, well, the reason that the game is most of the game is actually unchanged. They didn't like change the difficulty in a lot of things. They did add an easy mode that did, but if you look at the stats of enemies, the stats of weapons and items, and other things like that, they're the exact same game. A lot of new mechanics introduced though were what made the game easier. A lot of games need the expansion pack in order to run properly. Did Mario Kart 64 require the expansion pack? I'm still mad Gino got cut from the remake. Okay. It's important to like say which game we're talking about here, because Gino was not cut from the Mario RPG remake, but he was cut from the Superstar Saga remake. Like that's a funny one to bring up, like when we're talking about these two games specifically. Spanish is the fastest language? Yes, Diego, it is. It's not a lot in this category, it's only 5 seconds, but with the time I'm going for, every second is really helpful. In the longer categories, it starts to add up though. In glitchless, it's closer to 25 seconds. Gino's overhyped, glad he didn't make it in Smash. That is a hot take. I will say Gino is overhyped, but he's cool, I really like him. I'm a Mallow stan, however. Like, Mallow's my boy. I had to wait for that guy. He would have insta-attacked me if I had jumped instantly right there. Nice ledge boost.
Let's go.
Yo, 3 mushrooms. Now let me just get that 2. I'll get a 3. I will definitely take that. Yeah, the only game I know of that requires the N64 expansion pack is Majora's Mask. Like, I don't know if Majora's Mask is the game that actually comes with it though. Yo, what's up, Star Smiley? Thank you for the good luck. Outside of Stardust Fields, do lucky hits play a factor? The lucky hits that do affect the run after Stardust Fields are a little bit of RNG. It depends on what power Mario has. Like, the only place I can think of is Drago Ho-Ho. Yeah, so Luigi has to do, or Mario and Luigi's damage has to equal 80 at the end of Mario's 4th turn. So usually Mario will be doing like 18 damage or 17 damage, and Luigi has to pick up the rest. But sometimes if Luigi gets a lucky hit on a jump, he can actually choose to jump again, the same way he can do it on Tolstar, instead of doing the full animation for a Bros attack. Do I run other Mario and Luigi games? Currently, no. In the past, I have, but I was never as serious in the other games as this game. Like, I've helped route a little bit of the Superstar Saga remake, and I even did runs of Partners in Time a long, long time ago. But now this is just my main game forever and always. Yeah, Partners in Time speedruns are really cool, but they're really difficult. Like, I would love to run it. I think it'd be a really fun challenge just to run the games, but I don't really feel comfortable playing the games on a DS screen. It's uncomfortable with my hands. Not to mention, technically, the fastest console to play on is the Wii U. But it's the worst console to play on because it has extra input lag. Yeah, this battle music is like remixed in Paper Jam. It's pretty good. How does luck work in this game? So the luck stat is basically stash. And the stash has like a formula to like figure out what % chance of you getting a lucky hit is. But other than that, stash points themselves have another another thing they do other than just doing lucky hits. And in shops, you actually get a discount when you buy and sell items based on your stash points. DS Virtual Console has input lag, yes. I think the only one I know for sure that does not have input lag is Game Boy Advance. Or at least a noticeable amount of input lag, because when the Wii U came out for this game, everyone pretty much switched to Wii U. Like it was seen as a better version than the Game Boy Player, because the Game Boy Player actually also has a lot of input lag. How bad is the input lag? It's playable. The DS input lag is not, I wouldn't say bad by any means. Like it's like a playable version of the game. But when you're doing the final boss specifically, and you're doing copy flowers, which go really fast and you have to react in such a strict timing, like a little bit of input lag makes the fight so much harder. Like the fight, just surviving the fight is difficult, but you have to be able to pull off like 70 to 80 hits on every copy flower. Yeah, the Minish Cap is faster on the Wii U than it is on the Game Boy Advance. That's not the case for Superstar Saga though. Superstar Saga is pretty identical to Game Boy Advance runs. But that was the issue with a lot of games on the Wii U Virtual Console. A lot of N64 games specifically were just straight up faster than every other version of the game. And that like tore a lot of communities apart actually. I think the only community that like took it in stride and everyone just switched to Wii U might have been Donkey Kong 64. Like I remember seeing a lot of new Donkey Kong 64 world records going on for Wii U.
Oh yeah. Yahoo!
One. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out runs on the Switch are unplayable. Is that because of input delay? That's surprising. It's weird how Nintendo is just inconsistent with how good their official emulators are. Like, I've talked about this before, but the Game Boy Advance Switch Online is the most accurate emulator for Game Boy Advance in existence. It's better than MGBA, than BizHawk, than Wii U, like, than everything. It's like a perfect one-to-one match, I think. And like, people a lot smarter than me like were the ones that tested it, so I was hyped when I heard that for Superstar Saga. There's a lot of advanced tech you cannot do in Punch-Out because of the input delay. RIP. Fun fact, Super Mario 64 DS only got re-released once for the Wii U. Nice. Yeah, the Wii U was way faster for that game as well. I think the community switched to it. Fun fact, I actually used to speedrun Mario 64 DS, but I didn't get too far into it. Maybe because the DS's resolution. Yeah, I mean, well, first off, I think the Mario 64 DS like is way more visually like appealing than Mario 64. Like Mario 64 is straight up ugly. and like you won't change my mind on that. No matter how much you love the game, you should probably think it's ugly. But yeah, I think the DS technically it's a more advanced console than N64, but I think it had a like the same exact resolution. Like I think they were both 240p. But just like the upgrades in technology, I guess. Like they made it a lot nicer. Like Mario is still polygons or whatever in Mario 64, but in the DS he actually looks like Mario. Yeah, it looks good for a 3D DS game. Yeah, it's ugly, but it's my ugly. Like, input clip of SpongeBob, like, I'm ugly and I'm proud. DS had a different smoothener than the N64. Yeah, that's possible. I'm not like too knowledgeable about console specs or whatever. Same thing goes with PC. Like when I got my PC, I asked one of my friends to just tell me what to get, and then I got it pre-built as well. The N64 version is not very pixelated at all if you use RGB SCART. Yeah, but who, especially as a kid, ever had access to higher quality cables? Like, when I was a kid, I think I didn't have stereo on some of my TVs. Like, all I had was 2 cables. And like, that was up to like the GameCube era. I remember playing my SNES with an RF out, like just the one that you plug into the back of the TV. I miss those days though. I wish I had all those CRTs. One of those CRTs was godly. Yo, getting the blue, green, and red cables was hype. Yeah, a lot of the times though, if you didn't have, like if you were still on TV, or if you were still on a CRT, which is the big box TVs, the component cables, which are the multicolor cables, they're not even usable on a lot of them. Like I think composites became more popular once flat screens were more popular. Oops. Random switch. Yeah, the 3 cable era. Now we're in 1 cable. We're in HDMI. That's crazy. I went from 1 cable to 2 cables to 3 cables back to 1 cable. Oh, true. Component is 5 because you gotta add the audio, huh? Alright, this thing needs to stay out of my way. Yeah, the component cables for GameCube are really, really expensive, but they became pretty standardized during the Wii era. Fun fact though, don't ever get those cables that have like every single cable attached to it. Like that, you can buy component cables that work for GameCube, Wii, Xbox, PlayStation. Those are usually like the worst quality ever. Like you're better served buying one specific cable if you care about it. Yeah, all bosses is probably the least optimized category currently for this game. One reason I think it might be the oldest run, but I remember like I haven't put as nearly as much work into that. Like it's just the more difficult run in terms of execution and routing, so it's a little bit more inconsistent than the other categories as well. And inconsistent means harder to grind usually. I think when it comes to like S-Video and like component cables for retro consoles, the cables that I hear the most good about are called monster cables, I think. Like the monster cables for GameCube especially, like those are really good quality, I've heard. Donkey Kong Country 2 speedrun. Donkey Kong Country 2 is probably the best one. I think objectively is probably the best Donkey Kong Country game, but I'm a DKC 1 guy. I'm gonna give extra stash, because I got low stash on Luigi over here. Yeah, especially because he's getting a 1 right now. Gotta go, have a good speedrun. Alright, thanks for hanging out, DDX. Have a good night. Have I tried Donkey Kong Country Returns? I had it as a kid. I don't think I ever beat it, but I liked it. But I think Donkey Kong Country... Correct me if I'm wrong. There's Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Returns, like, Ice Mode. And is that a new game, or is that like a remake of Donkey Kong Country 2 with DLC or something? Because I think one thing they add... I think it might have been base game with ice. Who knows? Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Donkey Kong Country Ice Mode, that's a pretty good name too. Yeah, Funky mode. Funky is pretty epic. Like, he's also... I think Funky is usually the most played character in Mario Kart Wii. I think he might have the best stats for majority of the maps. And I know a lot of people also choose to play Daisy. But I was a baby Luigi main when I played that game. Baby Luigi and the bullet bike.
Hi. I'm okay to
Funky's the best heavyweight, Daisy is the best lightweight. Or excuse you. Excuse me and you, I guess. Midweight. Well, I know Funky has like a plus off-road stat or something. I hope that I get the 2 hits on Luigi. Yeah, that would have been awesome if he went and attacked Luigi there right instantly. Alright, attack Luigi. Rip. One more chance to hit Luigi Popple. Yo! Alright, there's a chance. Yeah, Luigi has to get hit twice during the fight in order to get the quick kill on him at the end. It's 50% chance for Popple to attack him after this turn. Loved this game growing up. Never touched any others in the series though. This one's my favorite. Yeah, nice. But like, I would recommend if you really liked this game, I think it's worth going back and playing the others. Also, wait, did I not die? Was I blind? Did I accidentally dodge? Okay, I literally wasn't paying attention. Does anyone know what happened? Like, too much HP? Oh shoot! Did I dodge the attack? Did I like hammer Bowser? Oh, how? What a meme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think in that situation, I was so focused on making sure Mario didn't get hit like last time, then like I autopiloted Luigi as well. That's a funny mistake though, so I'll keep going for now, but yeah, that one's going in the bloopers. Yeah, RNG manip to get first try barrel storage. Gotta go. Thank you for the good luck, Ryan. No. I dedicate that first try barrel storage to Ryan's good luck that he just dropped me. What does the 100% of this run look like? What do you have to get? Well, this game doesn't have like an actual 100% counter. And it's like a bit arbitrary to try and figure out exactly what should be and what should not be counted. But there's a couple people that have done like some sort of 100% run in the past. Mr. Shasta comes to mind. Like he called his like the completionist run, where he got like every bean, like a lot of other stuff that I don't remember. But yeah, it's really hard. There's no like super like well accepted 100% guidelines of this game. I thought about trying to do that for like a YouTube video, like fully completing every single possible thing in this game. Like getting every item, like seeing every enemy, stuff like that. Like getting every item drop from the enemies, buying every badge and equipment piece. Alright, I think we're gonna be ahead, guys. Yo, what's up, Nscav? Yeah, but because there's no, like, strict ruling on 100%, there's also no 100% speedrun on the leaderboards. Oh, and little known fact, it's also technically impossible to 100% this game on any version that's not the Japanese version. There are a lot of items. There's a lot of items. There's one particular item called the Piranha Suit that is impossible to get. Yeah. That Spiny really wanted me. There's a boss called the Piranha Bean, and he drops 2 unique items, and you can only ever get one of them. So one item will always be lost forever. The world needs a Bowser's Minions speedrun. I've never even played that game. Maybe I should. Yeah, world record run currently. We're gonna have to hit the Popple and Birdo 50-50. Just finished it and it was really good. Nice. I know it's like kind of like an army strategy game, but like when I was playing the game, I was so speedrun brained when the remake came out. Like the first thing I did after beating it casually was start helping with the route. Alright. I did not like the art in the remaster. Yeah, the original definitely has a special place in my heart. I think the remake was good, but it didn't have that magic. And like the art style probably played a bit of that for me. Bowser's Minions is like watching paint dry or rip. Now this guy was going right to the place I needed to be. Alright, I have 47 mushrooms and 0 coins. Unfortunate, because if I had one less coin, like I wouldn't have bought the extra mushroom. But now I have to get... I have to choose between selling an extra mushroom or picking up extra coins. I think selling is the better option. Yeah, I haven't played it, so I know nothing about Bowser's Minions. But it looks like it could be fun. Like, I've seen some gameplay of it, and I think it drops a lot of really cool lore, too. So I'm interested. Yeah, selling sounds quicker for the extra mushroom. Fuck! Did you see... Do you guys see that? How close that is? It looks like I possibly might be able to get away on the next frame. Watch this. if I was able to get the B out in time, I could have gotten around it. Yeah, there was like there was no real way to get past him, because I was stuck between the wall already, and he decided to move up. Like, the only option was to wait it out, and like, try and go a different path when he let me. Unlucky.
Let's go.
Was I muted when I was talking about that? I might have, because I just unmuted. But, does getting hit by an enemy ruin the barrel storage? No. Like, I was saying before that, like, even after reloading the file, I still have all my glitches. I didn't know Sledge Bros had fire attacks. Is that these guys? Oh, really good run. Really good run to start, so I think hopefully that's a good omen. Why was that an instant reset? I mean, it was just taking too much time. Like, it wasn't likely for me to get the record at that point. Like, I would have had to watch every enemy attack, and then I would have had to run away. Alright. But yeah. Run number 2. Not to mention, I would also prefer having a non-encounter run. Did the remake patch out all the glitches? I do believe it patched out pretty much every glitch that was available in the original game. But I think the remake still has like 1 or 2 smaller glitches that are even used in the speedrun. Don't ask me what they are though, there's no way I remember. But I do remember the speedrun not being glitchless, I think. I think the remake has... So you know in Stardust Fields during this first segment, you know how I skipped the jump obstacle course with high jump and spin jump? I believe the remake has another way to do that. Not necessarily through the spin jump clip, but through some method, I don't know. I do know Paper Jam speedrun is actually faster than this one. Yeah, that's true. Paper Jam is the first and only speedrun in the Mario and Luigi series to get under 1 hour. Yeah, Paper Jam is extremely broken. Like, you can... The first big glitch that was ever found was just skipping and clipping through walls. There's a lot of spots in that game, like it's in 3D, and like the walls and the areas aren't super solid, I guess. So you can just kind of clip into them and walk out of bounds. And you can walk straight to like the final areas of the game. And then you might be saying when you hear that, well, if you go straight to the final area in the game, aren't you like level 1? How are you supposed to beat the final bosses? And the next big glitch that is the most important glitch in like Paper Jam's history is instant battle glitch. So by doing all these sorts of setups, you can die in a battle, and instead of game overing, the battle will complete like normal. So you don't actually have to fight a single boss fight in that game. Aside from like, I believe the first boss, which you, at that point in time, you don't have the glitch set up. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Mario fan. Why did Toadsworth disappear after this cutscene? Not after this cutscene, after Dream Team. I don't know. I guess they didn't want to pay for more Toads other than Toadette. Like, I think Toadette might be the only Toad that's not Vanilla Toad in Paper Jam. Yeah, he's in Bowser's Inside Story. I think he runs like the stomach juice shop, whichever one that heals you fully or something. Like he's in like the little inside Bowser Mushroom Town. And then Partners in Time, he's always with Baby Peach.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Lucky.
Alpha Dream hates old characters. First EGAD gets cut, then Toadsworth. Yeah, rip. It's actually surprising how big of a role EGAD plays in these games. Like he was like a main character pretty much in Partners in Time. And then he even has a cameo in this game. Like, for a character that also spawned from a spin-off game with Luigi's Mansion, it's surprising.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice 2 to start off. We chillin' right now. Yo, Arcos, thank you for the good luck. I will surely need it. Yeah. I'm coming right off of another run that died late game, but it was on world record going into Popple and Birdo. An unfortunate enemy encounter killed the run, but we're starting off right away so we don't lose our power. I got too much power and motivation or momentum going into this run. There's no way I get bad luck, right? Have I watched The Big Bang Theory? I don't think it's a good show. It's in Spanish because it has less text. Yeah, the text is fastest in Spanish. It saves 5 seconds in any percent and like 25 seconds in glitchless. Yeah, I know what Big Bang Theory is. I just don't think it's funny. Like, as a nerd myself, I don't think that, like, the nerds in that show are, like, actual nerds. It's, like, the show is written by a bunch of people, like, who think they know what, like, nerd culture is. Yeah, the nerds need to rise up against Big Bang Theory. They're giving us nerds false advertisement.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the most powerful boss in the game, Hossie. Is Hossie? I think Hossie is the Japanese name for Tolstar. I don't remember what the Spanish name is, though. Even though I play the game in Spanish, I don't know. Yeah, I'm the true king of all the nerds. It's curious because in Spanish, Pablo's name is Paño, like in Japanese. Yeah, I think the reasoning is, like, there was not a lot of good translations from English to other languages. Like, a lot of the names for people in this game, they're just, like, made-up names, right? And that doesn't really translate well. So they probably just copied the Japanese translations instead of creating their own names. Like a localized version of the name. I wish Meme Hawk was here, true. I think Meme Hawk usually stops by a little later though. But yeah, I agree. The current stream is lacking on memes right now. Hopefully my gameplay doesn't turn into memes. Yeah, nice. I was scared that wasn't gonna hit. Oh yeah, Malastro is his name in Spanish. Which is like a combination of bad, which is mal, and astro, which I guess is just like some sort of star root word or something. Nintendo of Europe name is Hossi though. Yeah. Nice too. Did I know there's an unreleased Chinese version of this game? Yeah, I do believe... I think one of the speedrunners actually... Actually, no, he has a different version. But I do believe that, like, the Chinese version might have had, like, a ROM dump of it somewhere. I think you can play it. Yeah, because there's a lot of pictures of, like, if you go on, like, the mushroomkingdom.net, which is a website that a lot of the times it logs version differences of Nintendo games, there's a lot of pictures of the Chinese version on there, I think. So I think it's playable. Thank you for the Gwei hit, but I would like the Gwei hits on Cannons or Tolstar. Like right now. Rip. I have gotten 2 lucky hits in a row once, but I don't think it was helpful. It was rare, and I pogged when I saw it. But it didn't save any time. Yo! Alright, perfect power already. Yeah, we already have a 2 and a 3 on level ups. So that means our power is good for the rest of the run. You actually played the Chinese ROM, and it's practically the same with than Japanese, but with a little graphical details. I'd be interested in to see, like, how the Japanese version plays the speedrun. To see, like, if it plays the same way that Japanese does, or if it's more of a, American clone, just like how the European version is. If you say it plays like the Japanese version, I wonder if that's the truth for the glitches in the game as well. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we are in go mode. Yeah, the Japanese version has the barrel clipping. But I would have to test, unless you know if Chinese also has barrel clipping. I missed my B button. Yeah, rolling fat on this run for sure. Like, this run is looking pretty thick in its current state. Hopefully we don't deflate by the time it gets to barrel storage. Soulstar knows a lot of information and no one's told him. Ja 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 ja. Yeah, man. I mean, he's a... I think the lore is like, he's like an illegal person. Like, he watches the border, but I don't think he actually like works for Queen Bean or anything. Maybe he's like a smuggler, he's like a mule. New Soulstar lore, new Mario and Luigi lore that I just uncovered. Yeah, nice ledge clip. Ledge boost. Yeah, let's climb the mountain. Yeah, crazy power once again. Yeah, what's up, Ike? How's the run so far? It is really good. We have good power, we have the extra mushroom drop. Pretty good run. Oh, did I say good power? I meant we had great power. We currently have one extra. So yeah, a little better than normal. Yeah, and then last run that we did, this is run number 2 of the day. Last run also had great power. It got past barrel storage with a first try barrel storage, but it got hit by a dry bones right before Popple and Birdo. So it got pretty far into the late game, honestly. The attack stat is really OP, and I mean, the attack stat is the most OP stat ever. Like, honestly, even casually, by only doing attack on your level ups, it's still a pretty good option because you get a lot of gear that increases your defense and your HP. So the gear usually helps you survive. And then of course you can dodge every attack in the game technically. So putting stuff other than speed and attack is usually not as efficient. But in the early game, like in the early game of the speedrun, it is kind of OP because you may very well skip a turn on some bosses. But it starts to peter out once you get the Mush badge because all your damage output comes from that. Yo, Meme Hawk, what's up? Everyone say hello to my #1 mod, my right-hand man, Meme Hawk. Yeah, praying for the 50-50. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the 50-50 last run, but I'm hoping that we do for this one. I'll stash for max discount, yeah. That's another thing people do, like I've seen in challenges. But honestly, it takes a lot of stash points to get that max discount. Like the highest discount you can get is 50% off of everything, and then 50% off of selling as well. But I think you need like over 100 points to get it. This guy needs to move to the right. This guy needs to move to the right. This guy needs to move not that way. This guy needs to move to the right. Oh my god, like it's impossible to get past him currently. Okay. Yo. That was a lot of time wasted. It was actually impossible to get past there. If I had tried, he might not have touched me, but he would have targeted me and shot me with his head before I could get up the stairs. So all I could really do there was wait. Dry Bones. Dry Bones are haters, man. A Dry Bones killed the run last run. Now he's trying to kill it today, but I will defeat him. I will make sure this run gets as far as it can, even with that lame Dry Bones. Alright, can a brother get a lucky hit? A lucky hit would save some of that time. Yo, there it is. How did I call it? Yeah, how did I know? Because it's pre-recorded. Don't tell anybody. Come on, Ike. That's a secret between you and me. Now, double ones. Can't rip. Yeah, a little over 10 of those seconds that I lost. Well, I think all the time I lost was from RNG. But that includes, like, off of my best, it includes me skipping mushrooms thanks to RNG, which I didn't get. But most of the time save, most of the avoidable time lost that I got was from that dry bones, unfortunately. But as long as I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not sweating it. My question is, how did they get the stick in the hammer? Well, the Who Stones, which is the little rock that they needed to make the hammer, they come with a stick pre-installed. Like, by breaking the rock around it, the stick finally shows up. Like, they're not making the hammer out of the rocks. They're just, like, freeing the hammer from its rock prison, you know? Yeah, the lore. I keep dropping all this lore on you guys. Yeah. It's like I've worked on this game. Wow, I don't... How was I supposed to get over that? Like, Luigi had so much slowdown, if you noticed that. Like, I was watching him jump, and he was just not moving forward. I gotta pay attention for Mario. If I get hit by the second rock, it is impossible to complete the minigame. And that would always kill the run. There's too much time to retry. I'm not even gonna get that. Yeah, Mario did get a little bit of slowdown at the end, but I still made it over. Did you see me clutch the jump over that enemy when he targeted me? Nice. Suspense. This is the best Mario and Luigi game ever. I also love it. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, I'm gonna pour all my love of this game into the speedrun today. And hopefully it ends in world record. Yeah, I'm good. This is my second run of the day so far. We had a really good run previously, get to late game. But unfortunately I got hit by a dry bones. Like, I got hit by the late game dry bones right before Popple and Birdo. And those guys like shoot their heads at you like a bullet. So it snuck past me and hit me, but now we're on a really good run for run number 2. Oh yeah, I'm technically a super mod for the entire series. But this game is my main game. Okay. 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 That was not very lucky. Dang. All the enemies in this run currently, they just do not want me to pass. It was impossible to get past him with those movements before. Same thing happened to me with the dry bones in the mountain. Yo, dropped a sub on the channel, thank you. Whoops. Random switch. I guess I want to give a shout out again to everybody from YouTube because I recently hit 1,000 subs, which was my goal for the year. Yeah, and I hit it and then some, which is nice. Yeah, I think the YouTube streams probably helped a lot with that. Because I've been streaming almost daily. I'm trying to hit 1,000, imagine 1,000 streams in 1 year. That would be crazy. Now, I'm trying to hit 100 streams in this year, and I have 10 more left. Yo, the Cackletta battle as your alarm clock is crazy. Like, you wake up and you hear that music, and you think you're back in a nightmare. Yeah, whenever I play games like this, I at least fight one of every encounter, so I can see all the enemies. And but when I play like Pokemon, I fight every wild encounter in Pokemon, because I like being over-leveled. Yeah, to hit 1K streams in a single year, you'd have to do 3 streams. Maybe like 1,000 hours is more doable, but 1,000 hours of streaming does seem like a lot still. Oh, and you're working night shift? Yeah, that's scary. Like, you wake up in the middle of the dark, like in a dark room, and then you just see a vision of Cackletta Soul about to eat you. Yeah, 1,000. I think you'd have to be like a full-time streamer if you wanted to hit 1,000 hours. Yeah, welcome back, Mario fan. Yeah, I'm gonna give the stash right here. Mario has enough power. No, and Luigi has good stash for once. Yeah, so this run isn't looking so hot. All of it was actually unavoidable time loss, unfortunately. I literally lost about like 25 seconds just to waiting for enemies to move out of the way. But that could change. If we get good luck on Popple and Rookie, and then Popple and Birdo as well, we still have a chance to hit the 110 with this run. I had to pull up my notes. So 30 and 3, I believe. No, this was 30 and 2, excuse me. Yeah, so the upcoming fight with Popple and Rookie is really dependent on your power. It changes, like every turn changes based on how much power Luigi and Mario have. So since I have 30 and 2, I have to be doing a specific fight in order to skip Popple and Rookie's cutscene, where Rookie will learn how to throw fire again. So between 6 and 9. Oh my gosh. I have to wait for this guy too. Alright, the enemies in this run all are pranking me right now. So what's up, Vark? Yeah, if I can at least hit the Popple Lucky splits, we're still in good hands. We'll need a really good Cackletta, but you pretty much always need a decent Cackletta anyways. Yeah, thank you. I wouldn't say I'm like I don't know if I would classify myself as like a good explainer of like tech during speedruns or anything. But maybe I've gotten better in the past, or since the past, just by running the game a lot. And being more comfortable with the run makes it easier to focus on other things. Yo, listing items on eBay before bed, nice. You gonna make bank? You gonna make bank so you can go with us to Japan next time, Vark? Alright. Now hit Luigi. Please hit Luigi. Rip. Dang, we are we are not getting lucky at all. Yeah, next time, well, this time is coming up in like a month. Like, me and Base are going. But it's too short notice for you, I think. So you're gonna have to join next time. Like, we already have like all our stuff, dude. Fawful's my favorite villain. Yeah, I think he's better than Fawful. But a lot of people love Fawful because he's got funny catchphrases. Now, yeah, there's still a chance. If I get first try barrel storage, there's a chance. I would just have to match my golds and everything. But damn, I really haven't made a mistake yet during this run. I've just gotten like I've gotten a combination of good luck and then really, really bad luck in certain parts. Oh, your January's busy? Rip. Yeah, I want to go. We're going specifically in winter because we're gonna do a hot springs trip, and we're doing like outdoor hot springs, so it'll be snowing while we're there, which is cool. Yo, full-time game seller, that's hype. You gotta find like a copy of Inbox Mario 64, and then that'll just set you for life. Yeah, the speedrun Discord has guides for all of the speedruns. Maybe you're talking about that. But when I was little, I was a GameFAQs user. Like, that's how I would figure out or get help with games. Even my brother, who's like a lot older than me, he used to have like my mom go to her work and print out like full GameFAQs guides, and they were like hundreds of pages. But he'd have like a binder of every page for like certain RPGs, and those RPGs are long. That's why there are hundreds of pages with a bunch of stuff, right? Yeah, man, who knows, Varg? Your dad was a gamer. Like, maybe he might have 2 copies perfectly sealed Mario 64. How's the run going? It goes pretty good so far. Yeah, if you look at my best possible dime currently, it might look pretty bleak for the 110. But I've been playing really well. A lot of it's bad luck, so I'm gonna keep going with this run as long as I can. No, your dad was a secret gamer, Vark. He just knew the troubles that being a gamer had in life, so he was trying to hide it from you. But now that you've become a gamer yourself, it's too late. Alright, what a beanie dodge, by the way. Yeah, this is our second run of the day only, and it's also getting past barrel storage with first try barrel storage and good power. Do Ultra Hammers do more damage to foes? No, so all the upgrades, when you're talking about jumps, hammers, hand powers, none of them actually affect your battle stats. Yeah, so they just changed what rocks you can break in the overworld. And they also changed, like, the counterattack animation. But even sometimes, like, depending on... You'll see a lot of the times during Cackletta, if he ever does, or Cackletta ever does the Taste the Rainbow attack with a bunch of orbs, the hammers sometimes would go from super hammer models back to regular hammer models because the game can't take it. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen. Got the extra hammer swipe. Yeah, what's up, Mistaken? Am I the goat? I might be one of the goats. Yeah, I'm glad you're good. We're on a pretty decent run, and we're going as far as we can with it. We got a double warp. Yeah, it is a decent. So funny enough, this run has had like very minimal executional mistakes. Like it's very close to perfect at this point. Like every time loss that you see has been from bad RNG, which sucks. Specifically, this run has had really bad enemy movement luck in every segment so far that I've lost time. So like the last 3, I've actually been stuck waiting for an enemy to move out of the way because it completely blocked my path. But I've been playing really well, so I'm gonna try and keep this run going as far as I can. Yeah, look at all those mushrooms thanks to my super high stash points. I can actually skip the Ultra Mushroom in Bowser's Castle, which means I can gold that segment if I get there. But yeah, we're keeping it alive as long as we can. As of this point, like, I need perfect RNG. But it is possible. I've had it before. Alright, if the dry bones are nice, there's a chance. I'm going up. What a dodge. Yeah, I took like a weird pathing there to make sure I could dodge it at the last minute. Ah! I let go of frame early. Yeah, I think this could gold too, depending on the fight.
Mario, Luigi.
So there's definitely a chance. Definitely a chance. Also, what's up, Birdo? We have never seen you before in this game so far.
Let's go.
Alright, hopefully Pop will attack somebody with hammer next turn. Ah, rip. Alright, Luigi. Rip. Yeah, this would have been close to my gold too. Like the run would have been alive if I got the Luigi death. Like I'll split when the run should. I'll split where I would have lived or I would have stopped here. Alright, but I also need to get a 2 when this level up, or else the run is dead. I've just gotten so unlucky these last 3. There it is. Yeah, so that's where I would have had 5 seconds of leeway going into it. Going into Calculetta pretty much. Alright, but let's finish this run off. Like, this run is a perfect example of, like, this is the worst possible outcome that you could get while playing, like, perfectly as well. Like, if you played perfectly and got bad RNG in every spot, then you could still, looks like you could still get a 111.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's level up. All the time loss is from the level ups, which we don't want Luigi to get, because his level ups are inconsequential now. They actually start not mattering after Queen Bean. That's why we go for it during Popple and Rookie as well. That one came... The idea of dying at Popple and Rookie as well came, like, a little more recently than the Popple and Birdo death. Yeah, just because no one thought of it at that point, since you have to do a little bit of a setup during the fight, and it's, like, less time. It's only 1 level up compared to 4. Beanie went right. If the Beanie ever goes right, you do have to change your pathing. Pantalones A. Number 1 trousers. I'm surprised they didn't just keep it number 1 pantalones. Like, the A trousers, I wonder what the A, like, supposedly stands for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it stands for A Luigi. Yeah, but those are probably the most overpowered gear you can use. There's a couple of other speed changing equipments. So this in combination, one of those is probably the best you can get. Like, these ones specifically make you always go first, but Luigi has specific speed pants to him that makes him go either before or after Mario always. And those ones can set you up for some really crazy strats. Like, honestly, if you could get one of those for free, like, without having to waste time and money during the run, like, you would probably use it during Cackletta as well. Oh yeah, but remember I talked about earlier, I already had 48 mushrooms, so that means I can skip the Ultra Mushroom right here. I'll go straight into doing the glitch now. Yeah, Mush Badge with Great Force. Like, it's absurd damage, but like, the Mush Badge itself is already so strong you don't even need to get the Great Force in this. Like, not even the glitchless run of this game would get the Great Force. The Mush Badge is just too powerful. Yo. Yo. Alright, everybody. That was the fastest Bowletta quick kill. You can usually quick kill Bowletta without her getting an extra attack. Or using Dark Star, which takes some time. And I got it. So we're on pace to get a really good Cackletta time. Nice. It's not actually too bad to get arms in the early phases. What you really want to avoid is the fire, though. The fire is slow in every phase. Nice. But once you're in the later phases, like, you really want to avoid arms as well. So probably starting now, arms would be kind of slow. And fire is slow. Thunder also starts getting slow when you're in the later phases as well. Alright, if it gives me double hands, this will probably match my gold. Alright, probably not. It's already too late. Yo. But, we did get a really good Cackletta. Yeah, the laser attack did us in, guys. But I got all lasers. The fastest late phase attack Cackletta can do is the Fawful clone. So the Fawful clone is a jump counter attack and then a hammer after, and that one's really fast. The lasers take up time as well, but at least they're not arms. So usually laser is like a mid ground. But yeah, we did good HP manipulation there. That was a really good. Honestly, with look at I missed it by about 45 seconds, so it would have been really close to get the 110 if I had gotten the Luigi death. But not quite the 110. The enemies in the early game were the death of me pretty much. Yeah, no world record tonight. Feels bad. But look at that. I mean, this was honestly, this was a perfect run. I can't think of any significant time losses due to execution. Like, I'm really happy with this run. Yeah, it was close. Like I lost a minute 20 maybe, a minute 10. Yeah, I lost like a minute 10 to RNG, so this would have been a great 110, not even like barely. I got a great Cackletta fight, great play all around. Just those 3 early segments with the encounters, but oh well. Man, these feel like practice runs? That's surprising. To me, they feel like real runs. Like, I'm pushing it the entire time. The time might not show it, but like I'm playing great during both of these runs tonight. I just can't believe that I only did 2 runs tonight, and both of them were of this caliber. Both had first try barrel storage, everything. Yo, Jutton, yeah, first valid run. You finally got to saw one, or finally got to see one. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what's more to say about this run other than, like, I played like a god. I played like a goat. Now, we were talking about my goat status earlier in the run. I played like a goat. Yeah, GG's, GG's. Yeah, party time, baby. Let me drop some hundreds in the chat for YouTube. Yeah, I feel like normally I usually like to end my streams around 10 o'clock, which is now for me. But usually I always push it late because I'm salty about my last run. But today I can actually, like, end at a decent time. Like, I'm not keeping everyone up. Yeah, thanks to my godly runs. Yeah, 8 a.m. you mean? True, Jen. Like, I finished in time for you to watch a run before you go to school. Yeah. Alright. Gracias por jugar. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. As always, I say goodnight to my YouTube chat first. So, to all my YouTube homies, TYTY for watching. Have a good night.